What is going on, guys? Panther here, bringing you our APA Showdown Week 8 battle against Professor Chewy in the Bellevue Farfetch'd. So if you haven't called our last battle video, be sure to check that out. We are taking on Chewy here. We just took him on about 30 minutes ago, bringing you a post combo because I live commented the battle earlier today, and wanted to focus on this game. So I felt like we had really good prep this week. We had a pretty decent matchup here outside of the Mega Charizard X. That thing's really a monster for my team to face, so I have a lot of defensive walls here to take care of that. I have an SD Mega Lucario. I have Dragonium Z, Dragon Dance, Tyrantrum, a defensive Lando T with Rocky Helmet just to help me out if that Zard wants to come in and click Flare Blitz. I have a defensive Zapdos as well to help me out with the Delmise, the Mienshao that he did not bring, and the Zard. I do have Static on it to potentially get the Static on it. I have a defensive Jellicent with Taunt to outspeed Mons like the Primarina and the Blissi. And then a couple of other Mons I can't remember that I crept on his team. But like no speed investment Primarina I've crept. Same thing for Blissi. And then the Alolan Muck because I felt like I had a really good offensive matchup as well. So we wanted to lead. Let's see, who did we lead here? I'm pretty sure we led Jealous. No, we led Lando T because I wanted to get up my Stealth Rocks. So I led Lando T, predicting him to lead off with the Blissi. He actually leads off with the Lugia. I know this thing gets Ice Beam. I don't want to mess around with that, so I go right onto my Jealous and just scout for the Ice Beam. Turns out he does have the Ice Beam, so good prep there on Chewy's part for the Lando T. So I fire off a Toxic here. I want to get the Toxic off on something. I know he'd either go into the Blissi or the Primarina, either one. I didn't know what this thing wanted to do. I did creep this thing. I didn't want him to get a Toxic off on me, so I did just go ahead and go for the Taunt here. If he Specs, it will 2-hit KO me with Moonblast, but I can respond if he is Specs. So we saw that we're faster and everything like that, so we can just recover up on it while the Toxic takes it out, basically. But we fire off the Taunt to make sure we don't get Toxic or anything like that. So we're in good shape. We see the leftovers, and we know from that damage it is more of a defensive Primarina here at this point. So I believe I just fire off another Toxic here, predicting him to switch out potential. I thought he was going to go into Blissi, was the thing, but he saw the taunt, so he knew it was pretty well worthless to go into Blissi. But brings in the Delmaze to put on some offensive pressure. I know he likes to immediately Anchor Shot, so I go out into my Zapdos. He can't trap it because I can Volt Switch out on it. I can threaten it out with a Heat Wave. So here, bringing my Zapdos, we take virtually nothing from that. And now I know he's most likely to go into Blissi, but I just want to attack what's in front of me because the Shadow Claw is going to do a lot. And I really don't want to risk my Zapdos here at this point, so I just go ahead and Heat Wave because I know I can Volt Switch out in the next turn. So fire off the Heat Wave, not a big deal here. And we're just going to Volt Switch out, predicting him just to set up his Stealth Rocks. So we Volt Switch out. He does not set up his rocks here. I believe he just Seismic Tosses. Yeah, he does. He just Seismic Tosses here. So that is what it is. And we're able to get a substitute up, predicting him to like T-Wave or Toxic me. So get my sub up here. I'm sub Dragon Dance. And now I can just fire off a big Head Smash. So I get the crit here. Talking to Chewy after the battle, Chewy did say that the crit was pretty huge here. I'm not sure what item it was, so it was not leftovers, but I did calc it actually, and minimum I was doing 34% to this thing, and then with the multi-scale up, then after the fact I was doing 68% minimum, after 67% minimum, something like that, which would knock this thing out without the crit. So I did just recently find that out though. So we're able to take it out with the following Head Smash, but it's important because he does not allow me to Dragon Dance. So that's pretty big. He goes out into Primarina. I can't kill this thing with the Head Smash because I know this thing is probably going to be max defense. So I just go on out into my Jellicent here on the Scald. So we get back up to healthy. I predict him to go into Delmise this time, and I double here into my Alolan Muck, and now I'm free to Pursuit here. So he withdraws, I Pursuit Trap it, and down goes the Delmise. So we're up 6-4, and we're looking to be like in some really good shape here. So now it comes to Mudsdale. I'm able to go out into my Landorus here now, get the Intimidate off on it. The Heavy Slams, we get the Rocky Helmet damage off, so really nice here for us. And I believe we just U-turn here. No, we set up our rocks. We get our rocks up, and now I U-turn. So now he has the Blissey out. I don't know what he wants to do to me. He could Ice Beam me because I know he gets Ice Beam or Icy Wind or something like that. But now my Kenobi's free to come in here, and he Heal Bells here. So this is pretty big because Blissey is set up fodder for me. So with an SD up, I sweep his team basically here at this point. So there's no reason for me to not Swords Dance. I go ahead and Swords Dance here. We get up nice and big and strong here with Kenobi. It's a good game here at this point. We fire off a close combat that easily kills. I was doing like 90% minimum to that thing, even at max defense. So in comes the Primarina. It is a roll to kill with close combat. I don't want to risk the roll because I believe that the roll was in his favor for this. I was much safer here firing off the Iron Tail, and as you can see, what happens. Most likely would have been a much better play for me just to go back out in the Jellicent there and Toxic something again. That would have been the safer play, but I was wanting to sweep here at that point with my Lucario and rack up some kills and some trophies. So that did not happen. So I go into my Zapdos because I threatened the Primarina out, and I can pivot back out into Strongjaw. Predict him to go out into the Primarina here while he fires off the Protect. If I would have D-Danced there, I could have won the game right then and there, but I wasn't going to D-Dance in the face at being at 10% of the Blissey. But now I can fire off my Dragonium Z. If he goes out into the Primarina, oh well. I can do a lot to it with the Head Smash. So I get rid of Blissey, which is pretty huge here because I did not deal with Blissey well without Lucario. Fire off the Head Smash just for damage, allow him to take me out with the Scald. And now what I want to do is I want to go out into my Zapdos and just Volt Switch so I can bring in my Landorus on the Zard because I won't allow it to set up basically because I can just hit EQ. So he protects. He's just stalling, trying to get some more leftovers. It's not really going to matter because Volt Switch definitely kills. So I get the Volt Switch off, pick up the kill on the Primarina. I can get my Landorus. I don't get the Intimidate, but I definitely kill since he's forced to Mega Evolve with the Earthquake. So go for the EQ. Surprise, he's HP Iced. So really good prep there on Chewy's part. Put some pressure on me again, but both Zapdos and Jellicent can just take hits from this thing as long as I get this thing poisoned. So I go out into my Jellicent. I want to get the poison off immediately on it before I do anything else. So I get the poison off on it. Now it's on a timer. Now there's no way he can roost off enough on me. And now, especially seeing that he is special also. So we've got it going now. We've got the Toxic off on it. It is special. So we're in really good shape because we can just scald this thing down because now he can't roost off this damage on us. So the taunt's still on him. We get flinched here. It doesn't really matter because the taunt remains. So no matter what, next turn this thing's going down. So we've got it once. We get that nice 3-0 victory over Chewy in the Bellevue Farfetch'd. We moved to 8-0 on the season. Would have loved to finish sweeping with Lucario, but apparently Kenobi needs some glasses. So 8-0 this season. We're going into our Week 9 match against Sarah Bear and the Juliet Lycanrocs next week. Really looking forward to that matchup. Should be a tough one. She has a really good team. Kieran Black, Marshadow. Never fun to switch into for sure. So until next time, guys, I appreciate everyone watching. Be sure to hit the like button down below. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. Really trying to push for 50. I think we're at 45 or something like that now. So would be great. But I appreciate you watching again. And until next time, guys, we'll see you.